So today, we're going to crack open Peter Castle's The Zen Trader. Our goal is to build a step-by-step guide showing how this ancient Zen philosophy can give you a real, practical edge in the crazy world of financial markets. Let's dive into how this timeless wisdom can become your secret weapon for modern trading. It's a really good question, isn't it? I mean, think about it. There is no shortage of information out there. You've got webinars, books, algorithms, so-called experts everywhere, and yet, for so many people, consistent success is just out of reach. The book suggests that maybe, just maybe, we've all been looking for the answer in the wrong place. So what is the real problem here? Well, it turns out it's not about finding that one perfect, magical system. The true obstacle is something much, much closer to home. Peter Castle boils it all down to two fundamental hurdles. First, there's the obvious one, not having a trading method at all. That's a technical problem, and it's fixable. But the second one, this is the one we're focusing on. This is the psychological beast, having a perfectly good method, but failing to actually follow it. Sound familiar? This is where the vast majority of traders get stuck. And this right here brings us to the core idea of this whole guide. The market is just the market. It's going to do what it's going to do. The real battlefield, the place where you actually win or lose, is that 6 inches of space between your ears. So mastering yourself really is the key to mastering the markets. Okay, so if the problem is all in our heads, what's the solution? Is it another fancy indicator, some complex new strategy? Nope. It's something much, much older and, as it turns out, way more effective. The book argues that the ultimate advantage, the one thing that truly separates the winners from everyone else, is what it calls the Zen Edge. Now, what's so cool about this is it reframes Zen. It's not some abstract, mystical philosophy. It's a practical, high-performance tool for trading. So what exactly is this Zen Edge? Well, it's a state of mind. It's that ability to see the market clearly, without the emotional fog of fear or the frantic pull of greed or your ego screaming that it needs to be right. It's the mental space that allows you to simply execute your plan. No drama, no second guessing. All right, let's get practical. How do we actually start building this edge? Well, the very first step is a core Zen principle, learning to observe what's happening in the market without getting emotionally attached to the outcome. This slide shows the chain reaction of failure perfectly. A price moves, and you immediately think, oh, this is good. Right there, you've just attached a judgment. Now you're attached to that idea. So if the market turns against you, you suffer, you hesitate, or you make a panicked, impulsive move. Zen teaches us to break that chain at step 2, before the label ever gets applied. Look, the point isn't to become an emotionless robot. It's to shift your whole perspective. You stop being a judge of the market's behavior, and you become a scientist. You're just an observer, watching the data unfold with simple curiosity. The market isn't good. It isn't bad. It just is. Let's move on to our next tool, and you'll see how this builds on the last one. It's a simple 3-word phrase that can totally transform your trading, basically by turning all that uncertainty into a major straight. This quote just hits the nail on the head. The so-called expert who thinks they know exactly what's going to happen next, well, they're trapped. Their mind is closed. But the trader with a beginner's mind, the one who can honestly admit they don't know, is open to all the possibilities. They can react to reality as it actually unfolds. And this right here is the practical application. Asking why is the market falling sends you down an endless rabbit hole of news and opinions, and you end up frozen. But asking what is happening gives you a clear, objective answer. The market is falling. From there, you just look at your trading plan and it tells you exactly what to do. Simple. So the key takeaway here is this. I don't know isn't a weakness. It's a tool for absolute clarity. It frees you from the trap of your own predictions and allows you to trade the market that's right in front of you, not the one you've cooked up in your head. Now, all this sounds great, I know, but it doesn't just happen overnight. It's not a mindset you can just decide to have. It takes a system, and it takes daily practice. It requires discipline. The book lays out a really clear system. And just like any good trading system, it has 2 parts. You've got the theory, a framework for clear ethical thinking, and then you have the practice. And the most important part of that practice, meditation. Think of it as going to the gym for your trading mind. And if you're asking why bother, well, just look at these benefits. We're talking about reducing that constant mental chatter, that monkey mind, gaining real wisdom and clarity, making better decisions, even sleeping better. These aren't just vague spiritual goals. These are direct upgrades to your trading performance. This is how you build the mental muscle to actually follow your plan. So we've walked through the problem, the Zen solution, and the practical steps to get there. Now let's bring it all home and focus on your big takeaway. You see, the end goal of becoming a Zen trader isn't just to feel calm while you lose money. Peace of mind is a wonderful byproduct for sure, but the real result, the one that shows up on your bottom line, is the mental clarity to make sharp, objective decisions and the unwavering discipline to see your strategy through, day in and day out. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Every single trader has access to the same charts, the same news, the same systems. The one variable that is totally unique to you is your own mind. And so the question is a simple one. Are you training it to be your greatest asset, or are you letting it be your biggest liability? The choice and the practice is yours.